She's a bad mademoiselle, just as fine as she can be.
Hi, I'm Tammy. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to this is Memorial Day weekend, so today we're going to cook salmon burgers, and the burgers are actually out of a can, the salmon. We'll see how that turns out. We're going to do a Southwestern black bean and corn salsa. I have been making this for 6-7 years. Every time I make it, people want the recipe. It is so good, fresh, it's easy to put together. You can keep it in the fridge for up to a week, and you can serve it with everything. We're going to top the salmon burgers with some lemon aioli and a red onion and salad greens. It's going to be yummy, yummy. And my dress is actually not thrift store, but I did get it on clearance last year at Ross for $6.99, so it's like a thrift store price in red, white, and blue. And I don't know if you can see, but I have a scratch that to me is pretty noticeable on my face. I was bungee jumping and I hit this cliff. No, not really. I was dreaming that there was a moth in our bedroom the other night. I swear to God. And I scraped my face, and I woke up and there was blood. And so anyway, but bungee jumping sounds better. So first thing we're going to do, and this meal came in at $9.23. First thing we're going to do is put our salsa together. And a lot of times with recipes, you know, you can substitute ingredients and things like that. For this particular salad, salsa, I think that the #1 key ingredient that makes it taste so great is the cumin seed. If you don't have cumin seed, invest in some. It's not that expensive. It'll last you a couple of years. First thing we want to do is toast our cumin seed. So we've got a skillet on medium heat. I'm going to put 3/4 teaspoon of cumin in here. We're just going to cook it for a couple of minutes until it browns up a little bit and gets really fragrant. You want to stir it occasionally. In a large bowl, we're going to add a can of black beans that I already drained and rinsed. And we're only using a half a can of corn, so you could save the other half for something else. We're going to add a half of a chopped red onion, purple onion. I got this recipe from Southern Living cookbook. It's one of my favorites. I had to play with the ingredients just a little bit to get it into my price range. Okay, this is finished. Let's go ahead and pour this in. And we're going to use half a cup of sliced or chopped bell pepper, red. 1/4 cup of chopped cilantro. And I will say that I got the cilantro and the parsley from my garden, but when I priced out this recipe, I did go to the store and priced it on current prices from the grocery store. So I'm not cheating. I'm going to put in 1/4 cup of parsley. Oh, and I don't know if you can see, but not that I'm bragging or anything, but oh, that's me in the Gazette. Okay, just had to point that out. We want 1/6 cup of lime juice. I don't have a measuring cup that says 1/6, so just a half of a 1/3 cup. It's just fine. 1/8 cup of olive oil, which I don't have that measuring cup either. So we'll just put in half of a 1/4. I have some crushed or chopped fresh garlic. Throw that in there. A little bit of kosher salt, a little bit of pepper, and some crushed red pepper. Really quick, really fast, we are going to stir this up. Look how beautiful those colors are. And actually, this is not my recipe, but I had just a little bit of jalapeno from another recipe. So I'm going to throw that in there for an extra bite. That's what I love about things like this. You can put in what you want. We're going to cover that, stick it in the fridge, and start on our salmon burgers. This is actually half of a can of salmon. You could add the entire can if you wanted to, but this actually is going to make enough burgers for 4 people. So invite 4 more people over and use the whole can. To this, we are going to add 1 large beaten egg. We have some coarsely crushed saltine crackers, 2 tablespoons of jalapeno, 2 tablespoons of chopped celery, which I know that that's what that is, 2 tablespoons of bell pepper, red onion, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And as you can see by the colors and the ingredients that we're making, this is going to go really well with the black bean and corn salsa. When I drained the salmon, I kept the salmon juice just in case we need a little bit more moisture in there to bind these. And we also have some olive oil. No, we don't. We have canola oil. And I'm just going to add about a tablespoon in there. Mix it up. You'll be able to tell once you get this mixed how well it's going to form a patty. And you might need some more liquid. Let's see. I'm going to add just a little bit of this salmon oil. And maybe a teaspoon of the canola. Okay, I think this is going to work. We'll see. Before we fry up the salmon burgers, let's make our lemon aioli. Aioli is a mayonnaise-based sauce. You can pretty much put any kind of flavor in there, doctor it up, and taste better than mayonnaise. I have some chopped garlic. This is about 2 cloves, and it should be mashed a little bit. We're going to add kosher salt, a half a cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. Whisk that together, and waste not. This was from our black bean and corn salsa. It's just a little bit of cilantro, and why not throw that in here? We have a heated skillet. I'm going to add some olive oil. I have shaped my patty. You know how I always test if the oil's ready? I don't even know if this is a safe or accurate way. But I always kind of just like, oh. When I get that sizzle, I know that it's ready. This will only take about 2 minutes to cook on each side. Our salmon burger has been cooking for 2 minutes. Let's flip it over. It's browned nicely. The salmon doesn't have as much fat in it, like ground beef, so like fattier ground beef. So it might fall apart just a little bit, but it's going to taste really good, I promise. This is cooking. I have just a bun. You could spend a lot more money and get sesame toasted buns or wheat buns. This was just the ones that were on sale for 99 cents. We're going to dress it with red onions, some salad greens, our lemon aioli. Our burger is almost ready, so let's go ahead and dress our burger. Just put a little bit of salad greens on here. You could use lettuce if you wanted to, but I mean, why not use some salad greens? They look pretty. Our burger. Oh, it smells really good. A little bit of red onion, 1 slice of red onion, our lemon aioli. Oh, let's add our salsa. This all came in at $9.23. That includes the salsa, the buns, the salad greens, aioli, salmon burger. I know that sauce is going to be good. That's 100% better than I thought it was going to be. 1,000 times better. I was a little nervous about using the canned salmon. I haven't cooked with canned salmon in probably 15 years. Really, really good. Has all the nutritional value as fresh salmon. It's a lot less expensive. This is really, really good. I want 1 bite of this. As good as always. If you're having a crowd over for this Memorial Day weekend, this would be an inexpensive and quick meal that you could put together. It's different than just burgers and chips. Doesn't cost any more. Your friends will be impressed. Your family will be impressed. I will see you next week, and have a happy Memorial Day weekend. Cheers.
as she can